Good evening, you guys. How we doing? Still just getting set up here. As you can see, I'm currently in a glizzy trade. Not really loving it. Probably going to take the L here. I don't know if there was news for this sell-off or what the deal was, but I am long on the YM. I'm currently down $55 on the position. My entry's right on the edge of expected range, but we are outside of expected range and not really getting much push up. So I don't know if it's going to work out. If it comes back to 900, I'll be out for a 37-point loss on the YM. Not too bad. Nothing from TPT yet. Stenix, yeah, Stenix. I noticed with them, like every time that I've reached out to them, it's taken them a few days to get back to me. So just stay patient, brother. They should work with you. Like they definitely should work with you. And if they don't, shame on them. That's a lot of money. But yeah, we're just going to sit here and chill in this trade for a minute. See what happens. I'm only targeting, the reason why I'm targeting the first side of expected range here is because of this downside wick. I would expect a retest at least if we can get back to the Celt outer band here. I'll probably go break even. I know it's close and I might get tapped out break even, but it's looking like I might take an L anyway on this trade. So, but I have to take these glizzies when they print. Like I have been flat on this account for like over 2 weeks now. It's literally sitting right at pretty much right at the starting balance. Like it's just not going anywhere. And there just hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity. The other thing that's scaring me is the ES did drop below, let's see here. It dropped below a key level for me. 5,900. So I'm kind of hoping the ES goes back up and tests that and drags the YM with it, but I'm not sure that we're going to get that. So anyway, guys, how'd you trade today? My day was okay. I only took 2 trades today. It was pretty choppy price action all day. So I don't know. I saw a lot of people struggling. I saw some people that played the range really well. NQ made you money today? Yeah, it got volatile at times. From what I saw, I really took the same trade twice is what I did, Savvy. I hit the NQ short 350 early, right? And then I hit it again later when it was really getting aggressive to the downside back through that area. Made a little over 2K today. This is probably my stop out right here. One quick more flush of these lows before we recover. I hope not. I hope at least I can get a break even out of this, but I'm not sure. I don't think the lows are in yet. Yeah, Tenor, today was not a bad day to step away. I kind of anticipated that. I don't know if you guys read my pre-market trading plan or not, but I kind of said it was going to be a range type day and the market just kind of take a breath overall. So it was kind of what I expected. I had the levels pretty good drawn out this morning on the pre-market trading plan. You know, what was the high? 420 today. I had a box 400 to 420. So I mean, I kind of anticipated that. Once again, being able to locate those levels and be accurate at locating those levels is key. It's absolutely crucial. If you have them even slightly off, you know, and your risk isn't appropriate, it can really ruin your day on the NQ. Now we're kind of getting a pump up here. A little bit. I should probably trail at this point, not take this full loss, because if it's going to pump, it's going to do it now. And we'll say if we sweep out this low here, I'm out. So 910 now is now my stop. We'll see if we can get it. Like, price does not like to hang out outside of the Kelt channel. We know that. What'd you guys think of the collab stream last night? All three of those guys are very, very good traders, so there was some good little tidbits of information in there. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it again for sure. Yeah, we're all kind of different style traders. You know, I'm your basic support and resistance, trading for dummies kind of trader. You know, simplify it as much as possible without all the nonsense on my charts. You got Goose, who's a mean reversion trader, been doing it a long time and been highly successful with it. You got Brian, who's a hyper scalper. He really likes getting in, getting out quick. And then you got Chris, the swing trader, who's probably the best ES trader I've seen. Hands down. And I've been trading with him for over 2 years now, or at least been watching his trading for over 2 years now, and he mine. But yeah, it was really, really good to have those guys on. We are going to try and get together for... that sounds like I'm describing a boy band. I mean, it's kind of crazy because we all have different personalities, you know, different ways that we view the market, but very similar in some contexts, you know. You know, Goose, Chris, and I try to look for really key levels of support and resistance, whereas Brian's just kind of trying to play the waves, the quick waves as they come and go. But yeah, it was definitely good having them on. I figured you guys would like that kind of stream. Goose and I have been talking about doing something like that for a little while now. It was nice to have them all on and hear what they had to say, hear their thoughts and analysis. We're gonna try to do another one at some point in the future where it's regular trading hours or London Open or something like that, so that you can kind of see us live analyze what's going on in real time in our heads, as far as what we're looking at. Unfortunately, if it's a London session, what did that get to? My break even, maybe $5 in profit, and then get smacked. Poor entry, I guess. I don't know. But it's kind of, I think that'll be even more beneficial. Are you kidding me? Gets me to break even and then just completely smacks. Is United Health plunging again? That's stupid stock. Man, kind of light on the viewers this evening. Just a little bit. Feels like the beginning of an RTH stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, Savvy. It's usually, I don't know, 30 minutes after I go live when people start kind of filing in, or, you know, the new viewers click in to check out the stream. We're kind of just chilling in this trade right now. feel like I've been in it a while. I want to say I got in on this push down right here. I know. I'm actually in a trade. I know. Probably going to be a loser with United Health crap in the bed. But it is what it is. It's not going to be a massive loss, not an account ruiner or anything like that. But it's when you feel things like this, because I think there's going to be one more push down to 900 at least. When you feel like killing the trade early, but as soon as you kill the trade early and don't let it just play out, is when the thing moonshots back in your favor. So I'm going to try to hang in there. I'll take the paper cut if I get the paper cut. It's not going to be too bad. Hey, Mason. Member for 1 month. I think that's as long as we've had memberships, right? I can't remember. I can't remember when we launched the memberships. Yeah, Mason, one thing we need to work on is those, like the new subscriber and, you know, super chat little dialogue box that we have pop up. Have I got a gap down on my NQ chart? I'm not sure. I've kind of just been watching YM. Yes, there is a gap. It's just so basic. Like if we could, Mason, if we could get something like the cam border or something maybe a little less subtle to pop up when that thing goes, rather than just the basic stream elements one, that would be fantastic. But I don't know how we're going to implement that. All right, let's see if we can get a quick little pop here at 8 o'clock, the turn of the hour, or if it wants to just wreck me. Feeling like more downside, actually. Now the question is do I take the break even or do I let it ride, guys? That is the real question. I'd love to see this thing pop these highs right here in this swing low. That would be ideal. All the way? Yeah, Kelp Mid's kind of creeping down towards my target right now, isn't it, though? You know? It's barely getting to my break even here. The bottom of expected range, and then kind of rejecting every time. I'm positive for almost the first time on this. Well, nope, not anymore. I was positive. But like I said, I've been flat on this account like forever. I got to start making some money on this thing. I mean, we're not even targeting 100 points YM here, so at most this will be a $400 trade. Okay. Just keep going for us. I haven't really been paying attention to the news. So, like, what's going on with United Health? Does someone know in the chat? Cade's been complaining about it, though. Cade's been strictly trading YM, right, Mason? I see he's kind of just been taking paper cuts a lot lately, though. The YM's generally pretty safe as far as your risk is concerned. You know, it doesn't move as violently as NQ or ES. Well, nothing moves as violently as NQ. NQ is wild. But it's such a good feeling when you hit a banger on NQ because the money's so quick and so fast. Like it feels good. So no, yeah, gold we found out is highly levered. Is highly levered, for sure. For those of you that are lurking right now, feel free to hit that subscribe button and help us out. We're trying to get to 1,000 by July. If we get up to these highs up here, I will probably go break even just to lock something in. I don't know where I'd move my stop to structurally. Probably right here to the mid 40s. I'd like YM to go back and test 42K. Yeah, Savvy. I mean, when we were watching it the other night, I forget, was it Tron who wanted me to do an analysis on gold? It was really fast. It was really fast. I think he said he made $400, and that was like 15 seconds after I gave him my analysis. Yeah, Savvy, I don't know. I mean, I've never traded commodities. Like, I've never even really traded CL. Never even traded oil. I pretty much stick to the U.S. indexes when it comes to futures trading. You know? All right, we're back inside the Kelt channel, so I really don't want to see it back outside the Kelt channel. So I think I'm going to bring my stop up. Because if it comes back to the downside below this Kelt channel that you see here, I'm expecting probably a pretty hard flush to the downside. So I'm going to limit the damage at this point now that I've taken this much heat and gotten back positive on this trade. I really would like to see an acceleration to the upside here at some point to recover some of this move. This one green candle might give us a little hold up if we push these highs, but I do kind of want to see it accelerate from here and not have too much more downside in this move. Sonu, I've been trading, like actively trading close to 4 years. But I've been studying and watching the markets for about, I don't know, 6 to 7. So not too long. What's up, Brian? Hey, Brian, thanks for being on last night. Appreciate you, brother. Everybody enjoyed the stream. Getting really positive feedback on that. Sanu, how long have you been trading? Yeah, Brian, we'll have to do like an RTH or London stream at some point where we're actually trading and can like analyze the market real time. Last night was kind of sideways price action all night, which was good. Oh, Sanu, you're 6 months? Oh, well, welcome. We do have a free Discord. There is a link in the description if you're curious to join a free trading community. It's called Level Up. You will have to go through like a CAPTCHA and all that just to... We have that there in place to kind of try to limit the bots that invade Discord from time to time. But there's there's traders of all levels in there, and I think you might find value there. Yeah, so no, you're in the right place. Most places are going to charge you for any kind of education. We don't really want to charge for that kind of stuff. Hey, Invictus. Hey, have a good time at dinner, brother. But yeah, Sanu, there's a lot of good traders in there. Lots of chances to learn. Very valuable information. You're in the right spot, for sure. We're not going to sit there and tell you to give us $2,000 for stuff that you can learn for free. All right. I'm going to go break even at this point. I don't really necessarily want to see this thing flush back down and take me out. I can always re-enter if we get another print, but it's looking like there's not going to be one. So we will just go break even, and it's a risk-free trade at this point. I think this is the first trade I've been in on one of these Globex streams in a while. Most of them have just been lame recently. I mean, I'm up. What am I up on this trade right now? $65 on the trade? 55? Bouncing in between those. I'm sure I'll take a break even here and yeah, Tenor actually just messaged me in Discord. Brian, I was in this trade before I knew that. It is, Brian. It's 8% of the Dow. yeah. I was in the trade before it happened. Luckily, I got in right at the outer range or outer band of expected range. I did take a little bit of heat. I think I got in on this candle and then just sat in it. I was never even $200 down on the position though. And we're big chilling. Yeah, you can just sit there, Brian. Like, it's just, you can sit in your trade. Well, we'll see how good the glizzy really is here. If it can defeat the United Health news or not. I guess that's a test. I generally don't like seeing this many prints though. I'll tell you that. Had some good ones today. Had a couple tap and goes today on the prints. Did I take them? No. Of course not. NQ doing NQ things right now. Yeah, tenor. I mean, you're probably gonna see a gap on UNH tomorrow morning. So, the YM could be a little crazy when you wake up. Yeah, Martin, I just don't even NQ. Like, I traded it today. I probably shouldn't have. I mean, I don't want to say I got lucky because my, I was still playing a level, and it made sense to me, the trades that I took, but they definitely didn't go level to level. Like, it never moved level to level for me. The only level that moved that happened was 350 up to 400 to 420. I really kind of wanted to see 250 get traded today on the NQ. And it just never got there. It just never got there. No, Martin, that's actually really good. Mine is 235 on NQ with a 3-lot trade. That's actually really good. That's not bad at all. You sound like Brian. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not a good scalper. I'm just not. I wish I was better. But I'm much more comfortable like sitting in a long position for hours at a time, I don't know why. It doesn't bother me. But the getting in, getting out within, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. I can't do it. Gives me anxiety. Yeah, that's not bad for you at all, Brian. I mean, the 80 yesterday, though. That was the 80 trades yesterday was. But you do it successfully. I've never been able to do it. I just have never been able to do it. You're still tired? Looks like I might take the break-even stop here, guys. It's trying to push back below 50. See if buyers want to get back up there to 42K. Yeah, Martin, I've never been able to do it. You know, like I watched, well, it's kind of strange because, right, like TBM wasn't a scalper like that. When I started watching him, he would hold for longer trades. And then when he moved to Apex, that's when I started seeing more of like, hey, I'm going to target 10 points and I'll just take the 10-point trades, you know. I've just seen very few people, like Brian's an exception. I've seen very few people be able to scalp like that successfully, right? Like there's just very few people who are able to do it and do it well. Brian's one of them. You know, and when you start to see how the market likes to move, kind of, you become quite comfortable, like holding on to a trade and just sitting in it because you know where the market's going to go. You know, everything in between the levels is just a bunch of noise. You know, institutions have their targets. They're going to do everything they can to hit their targets. They're gonna do whatever they need to do to get the market to go where they want it to go. Oh, this is starting to look better and better here. We are kind of holding up. I'm not opposed to the slow grind back up. Actually, let me bring my target down. Doing what with size? Like swing trades? Like holding for bigger targets, Martin, is scary with size? I agree. That's why I trade one lot. That's why you see me in one lot the majority of the time. I've definitely, okay, so I have been guilty of being overconfident when I'm on a hot streak and putting on 5, sometimes 10 minis. Like it has happened. But those trades in the beginning, you're not exactly comfortable. You definitely feel like you just did something stupid, right? Guys, we are chilling in this trade. Absolutely chilling. I almost feel like I should lock something in. All right, Bri. Problem is when I play with my stop is when I get break evened and then miss out on a much larger trade. Got 12 people in here currently. If there's anybody lurking that actually, guys, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button if you could. Let's try to get the YouTube algorithm going for the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It would really help us out. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the love. Yeah, the internal fear greed index. I know, Martin. It's like, okay, I was up $100 there on this position, but it kind of feels like we're gonna try to chew into some of this. Do I live trade? I live trade at night for the most part when I see a trade available. But yeah, we've been doing the nighttime streams. Well, it's nighttime my time. I'm not sure where you live, but I've been doing the nighttime streams here for the last few weeks. But yeah, pretty much every weekday night. So Sunday night through Thursday night. Nice. Nice. Appreciate the sub. Is it Nalungi? Nalungi? Sorry if I'm butchering your name. I apologize. I apologize. It's just a meme? Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes when you're reading these screen names, it's like, okay, how do I pronounce this? I don't want to butcher their name because not everybody's from the U.S., obviously, especially in the trading world. All right, guys, we're going to lock something in at this point, especially with the UNH news. I'm going to pull this up. I don't want to see below this swing low anymore. I'd rather just see it accelerate to the top side. So we have secured a little bit of profit here. That's the one bad thing about these take profit trader like funded accounts is they have that intraday trailing drawdown that's just a pain in the butt. Like that is the worst rule that these prop firms have. They're strictly to make you fail. There is no other reason for it. They say it's to lock in profits, but that is not the reason. The reason is to make you fail and blow up positive as well in some cases. Oh, I probably get swept out here. That's kind of a nasty rejection at 60. Yeah, there it is. I'm out. All that time for $40, guys. All that time. All right, let's go look at some other tickers here and see what's going on. See if we can find something on something else. Wow, NQ is just gross as can be. Yeah, that's nasty. I can tell you this. I will not be executing here tomorrow. Like, this is not any good. So tomorrow, I'm either going to need to see the break above 420 and the hold above for the long, or I'm going to need to see below 250 down here and a hold below on a retest. Those will be what I'm looking for tomorrow on NQ. I'm not going to trade NQ on the overnight. It's just too it's too unpredictable. I mean, the fact that we're trading above 350 though kind of has me leaning long side. It looks like central pivots right at 350. So I'd imagine the overnight's just going to be another range type. Maybe even between these two levels all night. ES. ES is kind of gross too right now. ES hanging below 5,900 with a rejection of just now. It's kind of fighting its way back up. Is YM going back up now too? Please tell me I didn't get wicked out and then... Oh, of course. Of course. Nice, Martin. Yeah, yeah, Martin. Hang it up, brother. Like, if you're getting... What's up, Zanuck? If you're starting to feel the tilt, definitely don't click those buttons. Definitely stay away from the button clicking. I did a really good job today. So there were times where I was feeling the itch today that I just decided to walk away because I could feel it. I could feel the anger start to creep in, right? Because price just wasn't, it was just so choppy. So I closed it up pretty early today as far as my trading was concerned. 2 trades. One was kind of a break even almost. The other one went for, I want to say like 1,800. And I was done. That was it. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry. Had pest control come in the other day and there was a dead bug on the floor. Had to go clean it up. Anybody in a trade right now? Anybody trading something other than the US indexes? The US indexes look kind of sideways. What's up, Sin? Welcome, brother. How'd you trade today? How'd your day go? You're long gold right now, Zanuck? Zanuck, do you trade gold a lot? Red day today, Sin? Yeah, it was pretty choppy, Sin. You're not alone, brother. A lot of people were red today. It was one of those infuriating days. Kind of. No, Zanuck, you just hopped on gold because you felt like it. It's pretty highly levered from what I've heard. Here, let me take a look at the chart real quick. What's the symbol? GC? I think it's GC. I'll just pull up the front month. Let's see what you got going on here. Yikes. Okay, 1 minute. Like, what's the tick value on this thing? Does it move in tenths? It looks like it. So like single decimal place. $10 per tick, and there's 10 ticks in between each dollar amount here. 1 tick, $1 on micro. So if it moves a full dollar in price, that would be $10 for you. So generally, what I've noticed with commodities is you generally see an inverse relationship with stocks. So like when stocks are going down, commodities are going up, vice versa. When stocks are going up, commodities are going down. Gold is coming off all-time highs, I believe. Here, let's go to a higher time frame chart. Let's go to like a 15-minute. I'll give you my little rundown here. Holy gap. Okay, so is this all-time highs? Yes, this is all-time highs. Okay, so looks like we got a fairly big level here at 33.78. Looks like we got a shelf here at 3,300. Let me go to the hour here quick and see what we got going on. I'll go 1 year on the hour. Okay, so generally when you see these straight up, straight down kind of moves, they're followed by a similar move in the opposite direction. You see straight up, straight down. We're hanging out below these recent swing lows. So I would almost anticipate a little bit of sideways action in between these two spots. So 3,200 and 3,142. If 3,150. So if 3,150 fails, you're probably going to see a fairly straight down move down into, well, we'll just call it 3K. I'm leaning short side on gold on any kind of like swing positions, if that helps. Just by reading this chart. So, but the entry right now wouldn't be until a pullback. So I would be looking for a short entry somewhere around 32.10 is where I would be what I would be waiting for. Yeah, like 32.10ish, somewhere around there. But it's probably going to be one of these slow grind back up into it and then a rapid move down off of it down into like 31.18 is what I'm guessing. Just like quick analysis here on gold. Man, that's highly levered. If you guys are trading that on minis, that's wild. That is wild. That's almost worse than NQ. Almost worse than NQ. Okay, Zanuck. So, yeah. I mean, I can see some upside. There is some room to the top side back in for a retest. Trade silver. Martin? Oh, gosh. You guys got me looking at all kinds of crazy charts tonight, don't you? Let's see here. Silver. Silver front months. Oh, my goodness. Okay, definitely not readable on a 1 minute chart. That is for sure. We'll go 1 year. Silver. Well, man, that's really slow. Let's see here. Looks like we rejected off this 33. 33, 170, 180, somewhere in there. Or is that, yeah, 33, 170 to 180. We're at range lows. Looks like it likes to trade sideways a lot. So I would be waiting to see what happens down here at 32K, 32,050, you know, in this range. At this point, I'm leaning downside on silver as well. So downside on commodities, it looks like. Man, they are really range bound, aren't they? Look at this. Straight sideways, aside from this big move. So I guess short term, what I would be looking for is probably something like a short down into 32K. That would be my play. But I would definitely prefer to be short from up here somewhere, like 33, 170. So you're kind of in the middle right now, closer to the bottom end of the range. Zanuck, I haven't looked at it. You know what I've been thinking about doing, though, is on my side monitor over here, just pulling up a bunch of smaller charts with all those symbols on it and putting... The only problem that I've been having is the Glizzy really slows down Quant Tower, like when you have it loaded on there. I've definitely had to roll back the updates on Quant Tower in order to get it to work. And now Quant Tower has like a time synchronization issue that's going on, a time sync where I have to restart my PC like 2 or 3 times. Like what you see right now. Like I have no idea what's going on here. Like everything just went dark. I have no idea what just happened. Literally lost connections. Let's see if they come back up or not. I'm on version 18. I had to roll it back. Like the last 2 updates really messed it up. And now, like everything else on my PC works just fine. It's just Quant Tower. It has like a time sync issue going on. Oh, goodness. Okay, so is it both my connections? Yeah, like I don't understand why it does this. Really frustrating, though. Needless to say, if it doesn't come back on, I'll probably just have to end the stream, but... Like, they are both trying to load right now. Let's see if I can get anything. You're on 141.19. Let's see here. I'm on 142.18 is my version. But this is literally what happens all the time. And I never had these issues before loading the Glizzy onto it, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You have no issues. So you're rolled back even further, Zanek? What'd you say? 142 what? 141. 141.19. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. Cause this is absurd. The only problem is last time I had to wipe Quan Tower in order to roll back, right? I tried to roll back and it wouldn't let me roll back. And it wiped all my data that I had, all my levels, everything. Everything that I had saved. Well, guys, it looks like it's not going to reconnect. Normally it would happen by now. Let me try something here quick. I'll try manually doing this. Yeah, it looks like it's done. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to have to end the stream there, unfortunately. I don't think you guys want to stare at no data to display on chart for the next half an hour. Or stare at my ugly mug for the next half hour as well. But I'm going to try to get this sorted here this evening so that we can come back on tomorrow night for Globex as well. Tomorrow, what is today? Wednesday? So tomorrow will be, later, Sin. Tomorrow will be... Yeah, Zanik. I mean, that right there, what you guys saw right there, is one of the scariest things in trading. Like I said, I never had any issues with it until I loaded that indicator. And I didn't have any issues when I originally... It wasn't until I performed the latest 2 updates that I started having any issues at all. Like when I first downloaded the Glizzy, it was fine. It wasn't until I went through the process of trying to roll back charts and doing all that that I had any issues. And now I get these time sync issues. Like currently, if I was to reload Quant Tower, there would be a time sync issue with my PC. And it's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to try to figure it out. We'll see if I can get it all solved and resolved. And hopefully I'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time for another Globex stream. But thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.